teep right away.
Great way to start the fight, making statements right off the bat.
Stay long, stay long.
Oh, nice switch up. Oh, beautiful knee. I like how Hantout's trying to throw those knees.
Displaying a little bit of footwork there, switching from side to side and mixing up the lower half with the upper combinations.
For sure, and switching stance is always a good idea, especially in a straight kickboxing fight. It's good to give some variety to your opponent to think about, you know. Oh, nice knee.
The first time we're seeing a little bit of work coming out of the clinch so far here this afternoon. But beautiful work on the inside right there by Hantout.
You did a good knee bump to a knee, beautiful stuff.
We're gonna have a break in the action here in a second for the headgear, it looks like.
I like too how Hantout is throwing the knee, but if his opponent's too far, he just turns it into a teep. I love that technique. One thing is he's throwing that knee very MMA style, where guys just throw their knee up to their chest. But especially in a kickboxing fight where you can knee to the head, I'd like to see him throw it, like dig it in a little bit to the body a little bit more.
Valid point right there, especially at this early stage. You know, can't throw those strikes to the head there.
Yep.
But what an impressive first round with some stiff shots coming from Adam Hantout.
Yeah, he's having a lot of success with that team. Yeah, you can tell he's got the cleaner footwork of both guys.
That was a beautiful inside leg kick right there, too.
Nice, yeah. I don't like how he's overthrowing his right hand, though. I wish he kept that right hand a little bit cleaner. Nice awkward kick there. Oh, yeah. And Bellamy looking a little caught in the headlights right now, but that was a nice two by him. Oh, nice two.
Show of confidence after the first round right there by Adam Hantout. Now, Rafa, if you were in the blue corner right now, what are you offering the Grand Valley product in Carson Bellamy?
I mean, one thing is, I'd like to see him move Hantout a little bit more to the ropes, because his footwork's giving him some trouble up in space. So I'd like to see him move him a little bit to the ropes where he can control the movement a little bit, maybe try to kick him when he's going side to side. And I'd like to see him work some inside punching a little bit, because Hantout's having a lot of success at range, so I'd like to see him work some of that inside work.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, on the flip side, if you're Daniel Agri right now talking to Adam Hantout, what are you offering?
I'd say keep doing what you're doing. The footwork's given Bellamy some trouble. I think the knees are what's making him not really be able to close that range. So I say just keep doing what you're doing. You're flowing right now, and you're dominating the fight. So just keep working what you're doing. I love the teeps too. I'd emphasize keep working those teeps. Oh, a nice kick.
A little sprint right out of the gate, starting the round.
I see, and there's what I would like to see Bellamy do right now. Make it into a little bit of a dirtier fight. Yeah, just like this.
Bellamy has Hantout back into the corner right now.
Yep. Just like I said, take his footwork away, but push him to the ropes, and just work your hands in there.
But when we get to these clinch situations, it is clear that Hantout has the advantage.
Yeah, if I was Bellamy, I'd look to frame on the face and look for a break, you know? And see, like right here, don't give him space. Just get right back in his face.
I mean, that was beautiful damage right off of the break right there, though, by Hantout.
Yep.
That body work is going to become an issue as we continue to go.
But Bellamy needs to counter those kicks. One thing that you can't do is you can't let kicks go unanswered. Kicks allow me to kind of get my rhythm going, really control the pace of the fight, and disrupt my opponent's rhythm. So anytime somebody kicks, you gotta counter right away. You can't let those kicks go for free.
Yeah, there's another two that just went unanswered.
Yep.
Little equipment situation going on right now with the headgear of Adam Hantout.
I hate fighting with headgear. It's the worst.
Yeah, definitely, especially start getting a little bit more slippery as the fight goes on. it's just going to, it's one size fits all with these headgear, ladies and gentlemen, pretty much across the board, especially with this level of the fighters that are out there.
Yeah, it's gonna move around, and it can be pretty annoying. It gets in the way a good bit.
Certainly.
So sometimes you think you move out of the way of a punch, and it just kind of graces you because your head's slightly bigger, so throws your calculations a little bit off. I always tell guys, like, if you're going to fight a kickboxing fight or a boxing fight with headgear, you need to train with this headgear so you get used to it. Ooh. Nice knee. Nice knees.
Good rotation there by Hantout. It's almost that, not that he completely accepts it, but he's almost, you have Carson Bellamy just camping out in the clinch.
Yeah,
and that's a terrible place to be.
He looks like he's a little bit lost when they get him that range. And honestly, it's good strategy by Hantout. Whenever Bellamy closes the space, he just clinches him right away. So Bellamy's having a hard time because he doesn't know what range to find him in.
Certainly. I mean, it's 2 rounds to none right now going into the third. If you are Carson Bellamy, you have to have a sense of urgency in this round. You have to be going to try to find a finish.
100%, yeah. Again, he should push him to the ropes and then just go with nice flurries. The problem is he has to keep his range instead of crashing. Anytime he crashes, that's when Hantout's grabbing the clinch and stopping his attack.
It'll be also interesting to see in this round, does the body work continue to mount up and wear against the conditioning of Carson Bellamy? Adam Hantout has went to the body early and often throughout this contest today.
You would think it would. It would start to take a toll on him.
But this round, Carson Bellamy was the aggressor coming out to start. I like seeing that sense of urgency.
Yeah, me too. I mean, that's what he needs to do. Stay in this range, pop your jab, pop your 2, try to catch him with some hard shots.
But again, just unanswered body shots. He's continuing to keep the pressure on, but he's walking into a lot of shots to the body.
I like how Bellamy's just staying on him right now. But see, he crashed a little bit, now he's caught in the clinch again. One thing that Bellamy can do to take those kicks away. Oh, these are nice knees. These are
And we have a standing 8 going right now. So scored the first official knockdown of the contest on the day so far to Adam Hantout.
Bellamy really needs that finish. I like to see him throw some uppercuts too. I'd like to almost see him go like 1-1 rear uppercut. I think that'd be a good idea for Bellamy right now.
Oh, that one was right to the grapes right there. I think that in general, when they get into those tight quarters, him showing something up the middle to be able just to stop Hantout from then. When Hantout gets in trouble, he just clinches, and he's been the aggressor in that situation, and he hasn't really found himself in too much trouble.
100%, yeah. And it's that same thing where he just keeps crashing and he keeps putting himself there. So, I mean, he's doing good work with his jab, but I'd like to see him put the rear uppercut instead of the 2, because right now Hantout's ready for the 2, but I don't think he's ready for the uppercut, so I think that'd be a really good idea for Bellamy here.
Absolutely, and it looks like we are about to get back underway here from the momentary stoppage of action due to the groin strike. And again, those shots to the body are just racking up the points here.
Hantout looked awesome. Hantout did a really good job.
Yeah, all-around incredible performance there today by Adam Hantout. He will most certainly be getting his hand raised for the first time here in the Thai ring at 5280 Thai Fight Series 27.
Yeah, really good performance by him.
He just looked like he had a purpose. He was inspired. It was an inspired effort. You know, he was on the other side of a decision a couple of times so far. Then now, through that experience, he had that fire burning in his belly. He comes from a well-prepared camp and was just ready to go out there and say, "Not today. Today is my day."
Yeah, and he just did a really good job controlling the ranges of the fight. When he could, he would stay long distance, and the second that Bellamy would try to close the distance, then he would clinch. And that's such a huge part of the sport that takes time to learn, is how to control the ranges in a fight.
And Rafa, if you thought that he got a pop on the walk to the ring, what do you think it's going to be in just a moment? Just raw reaction right before we get to it officially with our official decision being read out. But what do you think this high altitude crowd is going to do when they announce his win?
I think this Stampede's about to pop. About to pop like it's a Friday night.
Gotta love it. And shout out to our ringside photographer and Garrett Franklin Films. He's been a staple of the Colorado combat scene for years out there. Also shout out to Fighter's Eyes, shooting both photography and videography content.
All right, big hand for both of these competitors. By unanimous decision. Fighting out